haven't worn this hat in a while. I used to wear these for finales. I've just forgotten to until now. What's going on, world of YouTube? My name's Grandmaster Scott, and welcome to the final episode of Clair Obscur. I put episode finale again. I did that same mistake one other time. Not episode finale, it's just simply finale. Now then, welcome back. Well, welcome to the final episode of Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. As you can see, we have, to those who didn't see the last stream, we already did Verso's drafts. And now, it's time. This series has gone on for, honestly, about as long as I expected. And now, from our lollipop, we will finish Expedition 33. I've done everything optional I wanted to do. I've gotten almost every single journal entry. The only one I'm missing is the one that's actually in Lumiere. We fought Simon, we did Verso's drafts, I did every gradient attack side quest. I've done everything. And now, Lumiere. So, remember when Mael got all of that chroma last time? You're gonna see what it's used for. When she got all the chroma from the dead adventurers. Lumiere has seen better days. Oh, we're in our default outfits. You're not gonna let me go Verso's dress like no Obscur outfit? Oh well.
Wait for us here. It's dangerous for you near Papa. We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
And what is she having to maintain? That's Ghost Army. Every single dead expeditioner corpse we could find.
Tomorrow comes.
It's time. Lumiere. Fly! Yep. All the music. Still a little bit of exploring to do, but all of the music.
These expeditioners are glorious wreakers of havoc.
The sword of Lumiere.
Yep, so as we have to traverse to where Renoir is, the ghosts of the expeditioners are going to fight off some of the enemies. Not all, there are still some that will be left for us, that I will honestly be avoiding as best as I can, since we really don't need to do any, fighting for experience or items.
What have we here?
But I will still explore. Because there is plenty of stuff. This is not stuff you could not get when you started the game. And there are now places we couldn't go to before. If I recall correctly, there should be a hidden item we can now get from a trash can.
Well, that will help.
Here it is. Yeah, a perfectly normal trash can. There's a message inside. Actually, I am gamaging like everyone else. Looks like my plan didn't work. Oh, there's people hunting me.
I found a rare treasure. I'm trusting it to you now.
Oh, there was voice acting. It was just too quiet.
Farewell.
Yep. So, the guy that we talked to at the beginning of the game in the trash can, this is where he was.
Now is our chance.
Like, his plan to avoid being gamaged did not work.
Eternity of ice.
Blades sharp. Prepare
Phantom?
for annihilation.
So, he's dead. And we move on. There is one cool little place we can explore to that I do at least want to show off as I flap like a bird. It is cool as you'll like go along. You'll get like the little jump scare of an enemy in your path, and then just an expeditioner protects you. Like, so this is the bridge where, like, if you recognize this path at all, this is where we started out the game. Literally some of our first steps. This is where we dueled Mael to learn the mechanics of the game. And over here is where we started off as Gustav. This is where, technically, the whole game began.
Good stuff.
Energizing, powerful. Plus 2 AP on applying powerful. You could say that was the last thing Gustav gave us before he died. I'll talk to somebody, so I missed the entire I was talking to somebody, so I missed the entire conversation. I'm sorry. It's fine. Basically, I love this final sequence. First of all, I always like whenever a game developer that has the final area be where you started off in the game. I actually do kind of like that. I know it's a very simple thing to do, but I still like it. It's the whole, like, this is where we started off. These were our roots, and now it's just kind of twisted in a sense. So, yeah, I always do like that. And in this case, all of Lumiere is now a war zone of Renoir's creatures and dead expeditioners we've like created a ghost of. Oh, and also speaking of dead expeditioners,
The 32s.
Renoir's decided to take a note from our book. Now, expeditioners are enemies, and this is the only time when something like this happens.
Let the ink flow. Eternity of ice.
Letessa. And attack. Also, Letessa was an interesting thing. Even though we will still stick with this, the Letesso is Renoir's weapon. We're not sticking with it, I just wanted to show it. Also, base attack consumes all shields for 100% increased damage per shield, plus 1 shield on counterattack, and base attack gives 4 perfection. Not bad. But I'm not switching off of what we've got.
Wow.
There is also one other little bonus thing, if I recall.
Good stuff.
Fly. I believe there's like something hidden here. Oh wait, no. There kind of is. If you talk to the woman at the beginning of the game who was making the statue of Esquier, she carves your name into the statue as a kind of honor. So, rip Gustav's dead girlfriend. Ooh, that's a clean guitar. Sandfall Interactive did such a good job with the music. Probably is my favorite thing with this whole game. Just the music is so good. Nope. Bye. Jinu, arise! Oh no, it's solo leveling! And speaking of solo leveling, I know I keep saying it before, but I really do love that I found this out. I am so stoked for when Tomb Raider King comes out. You know the manga were made, both manhwa were made by the same company? So, both, nice. But Solo Leveling and Tomb Raider King were both published by the same company. So that's why they both have like a similar art style. I don't know if the anime will be done by the same people, but if you're a big fan of Solo Leveling, you will like Tomb Raider King. They're a lot alike, except Tomb Raider King has a little bit more story to it. Isn't it beautiful here? Her paintings are always astonishing. Yet, I wish you would understand. Understand what? Just what it means for me to paint. What do you mean? The boy has gone silent. Yeah, so again, this is kind of the echo of what's left of Verso, like the real Verso, not our Verso. Because remember, we're painted Verso, but real Verso, he's dead, and like the little boy is always just what's left of him, because he created this whole painted world. Nice. Like, this was Verso's canvas. And now it's become a war zone. Crazy part is the person that made the anime version of Solo Leveling went to war, or so if he survives, we might get season 3. Yeah, that is, like, I really hope he does, because I do love Solo Leveling, and I had heard some stuff, because my dad, even though my dad is not always someone who reads manga, he can't wrap his head around having to read backwards, same like manhwa and manhwa. His first ever one was actually Solo Leveling. He loved it that much that he wanted, that he was going to read the rest of it, that he was reading it. So he knew some stuff I didn't. I'm not going to say it in case of spoiler for like people who don't want spoilers, but it gets weird. The plot gets real weird. Even though we really don't need any more color Lumina, I wasn't planning on any future investments. Like, even our Ghost Expeditioners are fighting their Expeditioners. This really is just Jinu's son fighting, like, another Necromancer. And I kind of love it. Well, someone just got thrown into a wall. I already know about it, probably so it can't be that weird. Like, from what I understand, I guess, I would say slight spoiler, but it's not like Solo Leveling had a lot of plot to begin with. But from what I understand, it ends with Jinu becoming, like, a god of a new universe. So, like, and, like, he has to, like, protect the world from the threats in the shadows, from what I understand. Also, one more chromatic to fight. Chromatic Ecasia. Or is it actually Eshasir? Is it like, I don't know if it's like in Italian where you do like a K sound for CH. Maybe it's Eshasir? Isashi? I don't know, I've never took Italian. I never took French, I took Italian though.
Time to end this.
So I know how to pronounce Italian. I don't know how to pronounce French. Perfect break. Another part is apparently as a child, his father basically sent his shadows to play with his son. Wow. So, we don't have to put Jinu's dad in the worst dad's Hall of Fame. Like, he's an okay dad. But not here. I actually do remember where this last journal was. It's like, specifically, it's like, we have to be close to the water. It's like, near a little bit of the end. Great. But not fully. Also...
The Opera House.
Yes. Complete with a ghost child playing piano. And of course the ghost child is Verso, because remember, even though he was in a family of painters, he was a black sheep, and he didn't want to be a painter. He wanted to be a pianist. Like, that's where he felt his art truly flow. So once again, because there's no face, it's the echo of him. We can't disturb him. He's just there. But we do get...
Nice.
Lumiere. A new music record. Music kind of calmed down since the beginning.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Like Axon's their papa's creations.
Oh,
Clair.
I see. Yep. I'd honestly rather not fight anything. I kind of just want to move on so I can finish this series on the channel and move on to... But I was actually planning on doing Dench Attack on the channel afterwards. I think it's over here? This rooftop area was always the bit that confused me. Oh, never mind. This was it. All right,
Well.
good.
Let's go.
Sure, if I can find... Oh, over here. Okay. Oh, another Verso. Maybe I should continue. Maybe I should continue. Continue what? Forever. Forever. The boy has gone silence. Continue what, you ask? You'll see.
Nice.
More money. And why is there a Nevron merchant here?
Great.
Not Nevron. Why is there a Gestural merchant here? Kribapa. After all the mess that's happening, I was the only one curious enough to make the journey
man.
here. But this place is sad. Let's sell. Like, let me sell you something. I'm depressed. Buy my merchandise. One last fight. And of course it'll be with my elf. La Fumotion is actually it means turn him to cheat. Ah, okay. We are so powerful. Here's the distraction. Now here's the real goods. 25% increased damage on full health. I'll buy it to be nice. We don't need it. But, you know, I'll be nice. Whee!
Papa is somewhere past the gardens.
Yep, we have to go. Where is this past the gardens? Why, obviously, the Eiffel Tower is where the final boss is located. Obviously. There's one little thing I want to show off. First of all, here's a corpse.
Nice.
And a random recoat. Never understood, like, really weird, don't understand that. Where is it? Like, there's an enemy that you can only find, you can only find in two
I can't
places.
sustain the expedition as much longer.
Matt, we need to defeat them fast.
Oh no, we're fighting France in its entirety! It's like at the end of Chainsaw Man, when Yoru just turns the entirety... Oh, there it is! Remember this enemy? There are only 3 areas in the whole game where you fight a creation. Here, Renoir's drafts as a chromatic in the Endless Tower. It is the only place it exists. Technically, it's the hidden place. True. But I like the idea of, like, oh no, we're fighting all of France.
It turns to ice.
It's like at the end of Chainsaw Man when Yoru turns the entirety of Oregon into a sword. Like, he just takes the stake, crumples it up, and then makes a sword house. Thank you, Simon. Faster than strong. Always play twice in a row, but deal 50% less damage. So it's basically like a cheaper version of Cheater, but you do less damage. Like, significantly cheaper, but still. Like, it still is a weaker variant. Where was it again?
Papa's over there. And
Wait.
the chroma we need to bring back Lumiere.
Did I miss
Even I can
where
sense
it
it.
was? Because he's literally, like, right under the tower.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
Yeah, and also I have to make sure I didn't miss this, because I want to find the last of them just so we can fill out the lists. Let me double check. Journal locations. I was being pretty confident about it before. Lumiere. The broken... Oh, wait. I actually did miss it. Okay, thankfully I can just fast travel there. The Opera House. I missed it apparently just right here by the Opera House. I think it's like at its entrance. It was a broken bridge. Oh, over here. Okay. Yeah, right here. This is where it is. Lumiere has suffered much damage. There's something in the water. Ask Esquier to bring it to the surface. The Journal of Expedition 60. The last journal. A legendary expedition known for its unorthodox tactics.
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies. We are so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles. With Leslie's unstoppable training regime, we are impervious. That's how we were able to charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just as trapped as we. The real terror lies beneath the monolith. The rest of Expedition 60 marched on to confront him, while I was tasked to warn Lumiere. But it seems I might have run out of time. One last swim separates me from Lumiere, but even with my mighty muscles, I don't know if I can outswim the Gamage. So here I write my final message. Bare naked muscles will save the world. And don't waste time on the Paintress. Aim for the bottom of the monolith.
Yep. Which is also funny when you think about that. This means the only expeditions that ever made it to the Paintress were us, Expedition 0, and Expedition 60 purely because of their brute strength. Like, that barrier that instantly gomages you when you go past it, they survived it off of muscle alone. The others died trying to get to the bottom of the monolith, except for this guy. I already forgot his name. William. He tried to swim back to Lumiere and then just gomaged on the way. Like a 60-year-old, like a well, technically, yeah, 60-year-old man managed to swim from the monolith all the way here. And then we just found his journal. Like, Expedition 60 was just built different. They were basically the anime protagonists that don't have magical powers, they just work out a lot. I've seen a lot of John Rod shorts. Apparently John Rod is an entity from JoJo's. I had heard of him, I just don't know anything about him. Crooked Tower Walkway. John Rod is an entity from JoJo's. Just trying to type it out and it keeps auto-correcting. It's after Steel Ball Run. Oh, okay, so it's in JoJolion. But here we go. This is going to be a bit of a shorter stream, but I do have a way to pad the timeouts. Don't worry. I got some tricks. But here you go. All of us in our Obscur outfits. Papa, I have joined the theater troupe. I have joined a special theater troupe.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please, I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. Verso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
proper battlefield.
The elements dance.
Shiny? I was trying not to read that so I didn't ruin the tension. But the final boss, Renoir. And already we do so much damage. So much damage.
Let's have some fun.
I'm not going to break him yet because well, you'll see why. You'll see why I'm not gonna break him.
I'm ready.
Siren rescues Renoir. So he's back to full health.
Stop this.
Less than half a million.
Time to go home.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
We used 3 attacks.
Keeps regenerating.
Maybe we focus on the axons first.
You don't need to.
She can't.
Guess who's returned to the canvas?
Mama.
Yep, Aline.
You're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
So now the Paintress is on our side to fight. Great gauge reset, but he's already close to half off of Burr. The Dissandra canvas.
This selfish Aline.
This is a really cool phase change. But it's kind of funny how he's already close to below half HP. And he comes out going. The power of the Dissandra family. So now we just repel and win. Unleashes his power. You changed your outfits. And apparently your weapon. And that was the boss. That was the final boss. We are so overpowered. god! Oh, we're so overpowered. Oh yeah, there goes Siren. We've beaten Renoir.
Ironic. Your mother was the one who saved me when I
Power
lost
of being
myself in
over-prepared. Yeah, that's me. That is me a lot of times in games. I'm just like, I over-prepare, and then I'm just like,
me
way too
how to
powerful.
safely use our gift.
But now we can get to the actual emotional stuff.
Soar without flying too close to the sun.
The answer, just move the sun.
We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Versus, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years.
Don't say that number.
67.
Stop saying that number,
years I
Renoir.
spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted.
Yes,
You know why?
68. Why couldn't it have been 68 years?
Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind?
That is why. The problem with staying in a canvas for too long is the chroma takes a great toll on the painter's body.
This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Wanted to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see?
You know, this whole problem would be solved if Lego existed. You know, she could just make custom Lego figures for all of the people within Verso's canvas.
Papa,
And, like, there'd be no real issue.
I don't want to lose you either.
Like, that's all she'd have to do.
Leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
Lego logic. Suddenly you're decapitated. The Lego figure just recreates itself. It's just like, no, you're like, someone's dead. Don't worry. Just like, build it back up. Just like the Lego rebuilding sound effect. Look like, I cannot do it that well. But basically just swirl around some ice cubes in a glass of water and you get the same sound effect.
I hope you find peace.
I find it funny how, like, cut up and bruised everyone is when we took no damage that whole fight. Literally, I hit him with 3 attacks in the first phase, and then in the second phase, he was already down, like, a third of his health. And then I just finished him off with half, and then, like, Typhoon pushed him beyond half, and then then we just hit him with 1 more attack and we won. Yep, but Verso has a different plan than what Mael wants. At least we're back in our normal clothing. Like, thank God we're still in the Oskia clothes. Yep. Verso has his own plan in mind. He's like, I've got this. I love this stance. It's just like, there was such a heartfelt, sad family moment. I got this. I know what to do. I'm getting a Lego set. Evil gremlin vibes. Like, gremlin mode. But yeah, first of all, I kind of love this, like, we're basically out of bounds. Over there is where the real world is. We've basically just gone out of bounds. But we can still check everyone here. It's time to stop painting. Be right back. No, this is the best part. Oh well. Well, actually, I am going to wait because this is going to be like the best part to the game. So I'm going to do something I've been forgetting to do for a bit. As a reminder to anyone who's watching the VOD, this Friday, the next series that will be done on the channel is Pokemon Pokopia. I bought this at a store a few months ago, and I've just been waiting for the right time to play this on the channel, and it's coming to that point. So let me just open it up. I'm gonna use a very poor implement. Treasure stuff like this while you can, PlayStation fans, because eventually we won't have it anymore. Like, sure, it may not be like technically the full game. It is just a card key, just the game card, or just game key. But at least we can show off we have the cartridges. I was just showing off what we've got here. Because as a reminder, this Friday starts a new series on the channel of Pokemon Pokopia. I'm just now looking at some of this like extra stuff I've got here. Little pamphlet for the game, a Nintendo Switch Online 7-day free trial membership. I'm not going to show off that QR code in case anyone wants, just cause. And a QR code I can scan in for a little bonus item for the game. But now that you're back, it's time to stop painting.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
Pulls out the whiteout and the blackout. No, this is going to be a serious moment. Because here's my out. It's the gommage.
You shouldn't be able to be here.
Maman's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
You saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're Mael. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Up there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
Alright, I'll put Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Predicts you get cherry chocolate. Like, this is a very serious moment right now. It also leads to a cool, like, something you'll see. Like, you gonna pull out a sword?
I'm sorry.
So will I. And now, if anyone's ever played Nier Automata, you may recognize this moment. Decide the fate of the canvas. Fight? Yep. So, Clair Obscur has two endings. You can either fight as Mael against Verso, or fight as Verso against Mael. I am going to do both endings, because of how short the stream's already been. And I'll start with Mael, which is the quote-unquote bad, which is technically the bad ending. 5 people in the audience use the same gift. Oh no! Kind of. You probably can do that in YouTube streams. I probably just have to enable it. I don't know. Kind of wish you could. But we'll be fighting as Mael first. And for those who set up overpowered builds for all your characters, don't worry. There's scales. So you're the only one who'll be overpowered, and then they're just like scaled down. Still with whatever outfit you put them in. And we get a music disc. Our drafts collides. So this is what happens when you win as Mael. Basically, she doesn't stop the painting from being stopped. And she just keeps the fantasy going.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
So,
Please. I don't want this life.
stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Brother. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
Because remember, Verso's immortal. He can't be gommaged. He can't be just like simply as easily erased from the canvas. This is the only time he could, because this is like out of bounds, a point in which he cannot exist. She can since she's the painter, but he was still just a creation. And now, Mael basically got what she wanted. Verso didn't stop the canvas from being undone, from being erased.
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Epilogue. A life to paint. Paint no more, dream no more. I don't know if that's actually the name of the achievement. I know that there are like I've platinumed the game, but it's been a long time since I've gotten the platinum. So I'd have to double check. But now, Lumiere is back to normal. Well, as normal as we left it off as. The monolith has no more paintress. There are no more monsters roaming around. And all of the people are back. And they're at the Opera House. Oh, it was a Hollow Knight joke. It's also been a while since I've touched back on Hollow Knight. Not since that stream I did on it. And even Eskie is here. Like, it's such a happy ending. Eskie and Minoko. Minoko's got a nice suit on. Mael is with one of the students, one of Gustave's students. Oh, and there's Gustave. Lene, Ciel. And Gustave is not dead. Oh no, there he is. There's Gustave. Oh, that's right. That was Pierre, Ciel's wife. But here's Gustave and Sophie. We only ever see him one other time, so that's why I didn't realize. So Gustave is not dead. Ciel has her husband back. And Gustave also has Sophie back. And who are they at the opera for? Why Verso, of course. It's a little bit of a wavy effect. He has no sheet music. I did that once at a recital. Like, I forgot to bring my sheet music, and yet I still played it to perfection. Because it's just normal when you're a pianist. Jump scare! So, basically, with this ending, Mael keeps her world going, regardless of how anyone else feels. Basically making them forget how to even feel about it. And she just keeps living her fantasy, but is slowly dying as it goes on. Just like her mother was. Because a painter can't stay on the canvas for too long, because otherwise it'll deteriorate their mind, soul, and body, until eventually there's not much left. And that's the first ending of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Yes, her final fantasy. Painteress, welcome to the show about a man and a woman causing and preventing the fromage is the gommage, but close enough. We all want the cheesy jokes after all. It is how we cope. Now, there is still one other ending, which I will do after these credits. There isn't a post-credits scene, but I still love the music. And also, part of me is honestly kind of happy to move on, just because I know that this hasn't been doing that well for numbers on my channel. So, if I can move on from this, then it'll be a little bit better. Obscur, Expedition 33. Thank you, updates. Oh, thank you. I love this game. Music box is broken. Do you still wind it up, or do you just leave it alone? Hey, don't worry. We got a different one. Like, we just pick a different one. That's all we do. But it is, like, it's a good, like, message at the end, because it's basic, because all of Clair Obscur is just like a metaphor for grief. Also, lead cast, Andy Serkis, which I just find funny, because, you know, that's Gollum in Lord of the Rings. Like, Gollum was the final boss, if you think about it. The people who did just some of the entities of the game. I'm not talking much right now just because, honestly, I just really like the music. That is honestly my favorite thing with this game. Like, it's a lot of piano to it, but it's just really nice. The music's really good. The story at the end of the day is just a really touching one. In memoriam, Valdemiro da Silva Ferreira. If you hide from a reality within fantasy, it will hurt you more than anything when fantasy becomes final for its act. Brings you back to reality, leaving you broken. Yep, exactly. It's kind of like message of Clair Obscur is like there are different ways people will handle grief, especially like after an event that like affects you publicly. Because the whole thing is, after Verso's death and the fire with the writers, who we still know nothing about, excuse me, like the family all took it to different ways. Mael just felt empty and lonely and was blaming herself for everything because she was like slightly involved, but in the same way like a little kid would be involved in like hiding an affair. Like, basically just blaming herself for everything that had happened. Clair was trying to be the, like, adult in her eyes and was just trying to fix what was going on, like, fix any, like, problems that the event caused while trying to help the family at the same time. Production dogs, Monoko and Freya, I always love that. And production babies, which is cute. But, then the mother, Aline, she was in denial and refused to accept that her family was broken like that, so she went into Verso's canvas to just live that family. But Renoir didn't, so because he wanted to keep his family around, he wanted them to heal together. So he was fighting against his own wife, because he knew about like being a painter and how like if you stay in the canvas for too long, it can like hurt you. thank you. But it is overall just like a sad take, because like everyone grieves in their own way, but not all ways are healthy or good for you. It's kind of is like the end metaphor. Now, we'll be going back in because, like I said, there is one more ending we can do. And we have to fight Renoir again. Like, we're still sticking with this team. Like, in this outfit. Like, fly! Wait, where's Renoir? Oh, do I have to leave the... do I have to leave first and then come back? I think so. I think I gotta, like, reload him. That's an easy fix. Oh, wait, no. Wait, you. He's here, doing what needs to be done. What I can't do anymore. What can't you do anymore? Yes, unless... No. Maybe I should never stop, but he's gone silence. What if I... Oh, we can choose to do New Game Plus now if we'd like. Wait. Alright, maybe I do just have to leave and come back. Like, return to the continents and then I come back in? The entire story is pretty much a grieving mother, a broken father, a sad-struck daughter, and an older sister trying to act adult to take care of the younger sister. That is actually the best way to explain it. That is essentially the game. And again, there are two endings depending on how you take it, which can also be seen as like how you respond to like something sad going on in your life, because you could either hide away in like some kind of fantasy in order to like ignore what's going on out there, or you could face it head on and alongside others who are sad about what's going on. Wait. Oh no. Don't tell me I have to actually New Game Plus in order to fight him again and get the other ending. Hang on. Let me double check this. You get both endings in one playthrough. You cannot get both endings. Oh, okay. There is one way you can get around it. If I load an older save, would it be this one? No. This one? It was 2 minutes before. No, because he's still not here. Don't tell me I just missed my chance to do that. Oh, wait, no. There were earlier, like, moments of playtime here. Maybe? Don't tell me I missed my other attempt to do that. Man. And I don't have any earlier files. Oh, wait. No, this goes further. Okay, maybe I can? Because if this is the current one, 5642, 27. Let me try here. What? Why is it not loading it? Oh, there we go. I had to get out first? Weird. Didn't do that the other times? Okay, I still don't see his model. Okay. Let me try this again. How far back? Oh! Literally right here! Perfect! I don't have to do the Renoir fight again. I can just show you the final ending. Option 3. You do dark humor jokes to get past the tragic loss. It's just like, the final ending, we just, like, make a lot of dark... Just make it like, yeah, this situation's getting pretty heated, isn't it? And we just get over it. Oh, I can skip. Skip. And now, decide the fate of the canvas. We're fighting as Verso. But, like, overall, this is just a beautifully tragic storyline. And it does look like, even with Verso's drafts, you don't give, like, a bonus ending, which I'm okay with, honestly. Because this really is just a how do you deal with grief kind of storyline.
Prepare for oblivion.
I'm about to eviscerate this child. I just put the child through the blender, basically. And now, the final end? Now, the other ending. So the first ending is just Mael wins, and she just continues the canvas while still, but is like dying at the same time. I feel like the countdown symbolizes the anniversary of the loss. You know, that's actually a good, like, way to see that. Like, it's been that many, it's been, like, it will take this much longer before we can, like, get past the loss. Because we know it's been 67 years since.
It's gonna be okay, huh?
And now, Mael is not dying, because remember, she's a paintress. She's basically just being forced out of the canvas, just like we did with Aline and Renoir.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
You said it, by the way? No, I said 67. I said it like a normal, functioning human being whose mind is not ruined by brain rot. You know what my trick is to keeping myself stable like that? Honestly, I've been around on YouTube for a little bit longer than that, so I've known other dumb stuff, like Potter Puppet Pals and Vine. So, she's out of the canvas, and Verso gets to erase the canvas. Basically, she and the family could never properly erase the canvas without this kind of help, which is why they were warring in the first place. Which also means no more Monoko, no more Esquier, no more Gestrels, no more Grandis, no more Ciel and Lune. This also means no more Verso. Because remember, they were all of the creations of the canvas. And so, basically it's all dying. I normally just refuse to acknowledge that number. That's the only reason why I only put it 66 or at 68. Yeah. I mean, I am a normal, functioning human being who is not affected by brain rot, so I'm able to say the number normally. I just despise anyone who says it like that. which is also why I despise YouTube for giving a special acknowledgement of that number and of that meme. If you become the 67th like on a video, it gives you a little, like, emoji of it, and that pisses me off. Oh, and also, Luna dies. Well, kind of looking like the Statue of Liberty. Sitting in protest, not wanting to leave. Joke's on you, though. You're getting erased.
It's okay. It's over. Versa.
Yep, and now, no more painting. The thing that had kept the painting going for so long, being Verso's echo, like the piece of his soul. No more. So now, truly, very truly, Verso is dead. Finally, put to rest. Epilogue. A life to love. No longer a life to paint, just a life to love. And also, just as context, when I first played this, I always knew that Verso was the right choice to this because it's not healthy. Like, escapism is not healthy. It's always going to have something to escape with, but you can't just make it what you only do. You have to have some kind of out, some kind of escape, some kind of people to be with. And now, the family can properly mourn their son.
L'autre nu et réel, où notre deuil prend place.
With an Esquier plush. Big button eyes. So at least she's got something from his old canvas. Verso de Sombre. I cannot read French.
Où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans le dessin, toi le vierge, horizon lointain.
But also, apparently, little fun fact, if you translate the song lyrics in English, apparently it actually tells you the main plot of the story, which was just kind of Sandfall's way of, like, giving a spoiler without anyone understanding it, which I just find kind of funny. 1905 is when he passed away, and since he's been with that canvas for a little to 70 years almost, that means that it's been like it's currently about like 19. It's gotta be like 1970s now. So Lego doesn't exist, unfortunately. But on the bright side, the Great Depression is over. It's been long over, so they can at least enjoy some alcohol. Oh wait, no, that was only in America. I can't think of anything in the 70s that they could do. I think drugs were hitting a bigger high at this point. Like, it was around the 70s when that was happening. There was some good music in the 70s, so they've at least got some of that. You know, they got some stuff. They could do moonshine, they could play with a dreidel, there's lots of things they could have done. Moonshine was the 20s, because that was America's response to the Prohibition. And there's the phantoms of everyone that's dead, including her painted self, Mael. Well, technically her, like, alternate persona, not painted self. Painted self was still Alicia. But either way, the family, even though it's going to be very hard, is going to be able to heal and move on and fix the problems that the writers created together. Basically, the family is now going against the people who were responsible for their son's death. Oh, you're right, they can play with the dreidel now. That's Expedition 33. We already saw it and heard this, so let's just do a little skip. Once again, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Wait, is this the text crawl credits? Yes. So we can still at least get... Oh, we don't get the thank you for playing. Well, either way. That was Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now again, this game does have New Game Plus, but how it works is it does not make the game easier. It simply means that you keep going through the game with all of your with most of your items. You keep all of your Pictos, you keep all of your weapons, and you get all of the characters at the beginning, except for Verso, because you still have to play as Gustav. And you keep all of your levels. So you keep all of that, but the game becomes twice as hard. So, like, enemy difficulty is doubled, so it's still harder, but you can still do it through New Game Plus. So if there's anything you miss, like any missable content or anything like that, you can go through it again. But that is the end of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. New Game Plus. Say, New Game Plus 7. Now it's Dark Souls. But I just wanted to go through this on the channel. It's been a while. It's been kind of rough for me. But, especially in views, but I'm happy that I was still able to push through and finish it. Like, and have fun. And honestly, despite certain problems that arose, I still had fun. I still had a lot of fun playing through this again, experiencing Verso's drafts for the first time, and seeing that ending, and also showing both endings. I'm glad I was able to do that. But imagine New Game Plus 100. Thankfully, the difficulty does not stack, but that would be funny. Like if someone did like 100 plus, like a plus 100 on New Game Plus, like that would be kind of wild. But just like Mael or Alicia had to learn, when eventually every good thing has to come to an end so that new things can come about. So next Wednesday, a new series will be starting on the channel of Dench Attack, which I am very much looking forward to. I have only seen one video of a playthrough of it. It wasn't a full playthrough, but I saw one bit of it and I was just like, I need to do this on the channel. So I will be doing that. I don't know if I'll be good at it or not, but I just want to play it regardless. But until then, don't forget, Pokemon Pokopia this Friday is a new series on the channel. I don't know how long I'll be playing that game, but no, I will be playing it. And until next time, I'll be ending today's stream right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Comment down below so it helps me connect with you guys. Like the video so there's more of what you want to see. Share the videos so more people know this channel even exists. And don't forget to hit that bell so you know when I go live. Don't forget to join the Discord. Link in the description below. If you don't want to do Discord, I have a community tab on my channel page for fan art and other kinds of things. Until next time, see you guys. Wait, no, louder.